Good day to Professor. My name is Tan Kok Leong, number matrix 2x7294. The company that our group are going to present is Adidas Company. Here is the members from our group: Li Jianhua, Fu Yokshen, Wang Yitang, Li Qianlun, and me, Tan Kok Leong. And now we will start the presentation with the company background. Adidas Company is a company that sells sport products and was founded by Adolf at Herzogenaurach in 1924. The former name of the company was this before changing to Adidas in 1949. At the early stage of the company, the founder starts the business, which is making sports shoes in his mother's scullery following his return from World War I. This Owens, a sprinter for the United States, was convinced to utilize Dazzler handmade spikes for the 1936 Summer Olympics. Dazzler shoes gained recognition among athletes and their coaches throughout the world as a result of Owens' 4 gold medals. In year 2015, Adidas released the Adidas Confirm app, which is the first mobile reservation app in the footwear business. The 2015 McDonald's All-American uniforms were announced by Adidas and McDonald's. And now we move to the main activities. The main products that Adidas company sells include sports lifestyle products such as footwear, bags, sunglasses, shirt, and sport equipment. To increase the sales, the company will keep releasing the new designs and give special discounts for the customers. For example, the company will give discounts during the festivals such as Chinese New Year, 11 November, and so on. The mobile apps launched by the company enable the customers to get the latest news immediately for new arrival products and the incoming special discounts. To increase the exposure of the products to the consumers, Adidas company will name the popular artist as their brand ambassador. For example, Adidas company named Jenna Ortega, the famous actress that recently acted in the popular movie Wednesday, as the latest brand ambassador. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Good day, Doctor, everyone. My name is Wong Yitang, matrix number 279301, and now I'll continue with industry analysis. When it comes to industry, Adidas is a global sportwear and athletic footwear brand known for its manufacturing and development of footwear, clothing, and supplementary items. The company is highly focused on innovation, recently introducing technologically advanced shoes called Micro A to enhance athletic performance and gain a competitive edge. Next, to assess Adidas' competitive position, we conducted a Porter 5 focus analysis which examines various factors influencing the industry. First will be trade of new entrants. The trade of new entrants is weak for Adidas due to several factors: the company's institutional investment in marketing and research, economies of scale, established brand reputation, and easy access to distribution channels create significant barriers for new firms. Next, bargaining power of suppliers. Adidas holds a strong position in supplier negotiation, with numerous suppliers providing materials such as rubber, cotton, and AVA. Adidas has an upper hand. The company wants supply chain, global presence, and the ability to replace suppliers easily contribute to its bargaining power. Next, bargaining power of buyers. Adidas enjoys a large customer base and the contribution of each individual customer is relatively low. This gives Adidas an advantage in bargaining power. Customers find it difficult to switch brand due to minimum product expectation and limited alternatives in the market. Next, trade of substitutes. Adidas invests significantly in research and holds numerous patents, giving it an edge in product functionality and innovation. However, the presence of counterfeit products and regional brands offering similar quality at lower prices pose a moderate threat. Adidas must remain vigilant in addressing these substitutes. Next, intensity of competitive rivalry. As for competitors, competition in the sportswear industry, particularly with rivals such as Nike, Puma, and Reebok, is intense. Adidas competes head-to-head with Nike in various product categories and markets, while Puma focuses on a lifestyle-oriented approach. Reebok, as a subsidiary of Adidas, maintains its distinct brand identity and competes across multiple segments. The rivalry between these brands stems from their shared history and constant efforts to capture customer attention. And that's all from me. Thank you.
A very good morning, doctor. My name is Fu Shan and my mentor number is 286593. Today I'm going to discuss about the 3.0 inventory strategy analysis. There are some strategies or tools that are used by Adidas in managing their inventory currently. Firstly will be warehouse storage solutions. The collaboration of Adidas and Intellect Mechalus for the installation of pallet racking in which provided the facility required for swiftly moving goods across the constructions. Secondly, the next tool will be radio frequency identification RFID. NFC near field communication is the RFID tag solution that created by Adidas as it assists them in eliminating the need for labor-intensive and error-prone manual tracking techniques. Next, GTNexus. Adidas most recently started using GTNexus Cloud to confirm its inventory of raw materials and keeping track of the current supply. Next, there are some suitable strategies that Adidas can use. The first strategy will be the Day Sales of Inventory DSI. Adidas keeps track of an average DSI as it can quantify the average number of days that items are held in inventory before being sold and displaying the effectiveness of capital invested in goods. The next strategy will be just-in-time management (JIT). The purpose of the JIT is to minimize the inventory cost by keeping only the needed components. Thus, this can prevent the firms from paying for storing extra components and experience loss from depreciating on unused parts. Last but not least, the most applicable strategy for Adidas is just-in-time inventory management. The management of Adidas has embraced 3D printing as an opportunity to improve supply and demand matching, shorten the supply chain, and produce products with greater durability. Next, Adidas has established a number of automated 3D printing manufacturing facilities across the world to locally meet the demands of its clients by shifting the manufacturing location closer to them. In short, the companies that can provide customized products must improve supply chain techniques that enable a quicker go-to-market plan to lower the lag time between client orders and delivery since these businesses are more competitive. That's all for me, and now I would like to pass to next member. Thank you.
Good day, doctor. My name is Nikanun, metric number 285216. I will continue to present the internal analysis of Adidas strengths and weaknesses. For the strengths of the Adidas company, Adidas is one of the most recognizable brands of sportswear in the world with a long history. The diversity of the product portfolio is designed to cater to a wider customer base and reduce dependence on a specific product category. Also, Adidas tends to create strong brand intention in the minds of customers through effective marketing strategies. Next, for the weaknesses of the Adidas company, managing the supply chain shortage can be a challenging task for Adidas, as it operates in a complicated global supply chain that involves several players. Also, Adidas relies too much on outsourced manufacturing, resulting in lost flexibility and control over the finished products. Lastly, the growing operating expenses should also be a concern for the Adidas company. The two graphs below are used to identify the inventory problems for the Adidas company. Based on the first graph, Adidas has a stable trend of inventory turnover from 2018 to 2019, but it shows a significant decline from 2020 to 2022, indicating that Adidas fails to manage stock, resulting in poor sales and excess stock. Next, the second graph shows an upward trend in days of supply for the Adidas company, from 129 days to 161 days. Perhaps Adidas has excess stock due to the decreasing market demand and putting the possibility of obsolete stock at risk. Next, I'm going to identify the problems of the Adidas company. Counterfeit products badly affect Adidas' reputation and erode customer trust, resulting in lost sales and profits for the company. There are challenges in supply chain management and different customer preferences before Adidas enters emerging markets. As I mentioned just now, there was a constant decline in the inventory turnover ratio of Adidas, resulting in a substantial increase in inventory or excessive stock. Also, the sportswear market is a fiercely competitive environment. Adidas' market share in Europe is greatly influenced by its rival, Nike. Lastly, the temporary closure of offline stocks due to the impact of COVID-19 has greatly affected the operational and potential revenue of Adidas. That's all for my presentation. Thank you.
Next is recommendations. So how should the strategies be implemented and used? The strategy that we choose is just in time, which is JIT. The JIT programs is the way for managers to make sure that sellers' orders for raw material match the plan for making things. Industry use this inventory strategy to improve efficiency and reduce waste by only buying goods when they need them for the production process. This view lowers the cost of stock pills. For the system to work, procedure must be able to correctly predict demand. JIT is a way to manage suppliers so that Adidas has the right materials at the right time, in the right place, and in the right amount. Next is the flow of implementation. First, top management must accept the JIT idea first. Second, employees should understand the importance of the JIT concept. And the third step is to establish an ERP. ERP is a system that integrates all the data and processes of an organization into a unified system. And the next step is to test the system after implementing JIT. The final step is the successful development, testing, and control the JIT system that must have continuous control. Without control, things may deviate in the right direction. The last one is explain the rationale and the improvement that likely to achieve after implementation. There are many improvements that Adidas are likely to achieve after the implementation of the selected JIT strategy. The first is smoother production flow lead to improved efficiency. Adapting a just-in-time inventory management system help eliminate the bottleneck and delay across the production process. This can be achieved by arranging production work cells near each other and limiting the amount of work in process inventory moving between cells. The second is reduce costs. Companies can save on various costs involved in business operations. This can lead to a lower cash investment for Adidas. For example, Adidas can reduce R&D costs using 3D printing, speed up the prototype process, and produce higher quality athletic shoes. Furthermore, company can save on storage costs by using JIT stocking too. This is because company only buy part or raw material they need when they need them. This can help companies save room by lowering the amount of finished product that need storage. And next is less space needed. Because Adidas can quickly turn over its stock, it only needs a little building or storage room to hold your goods. This means an organization needs to rent or buy less storage space, which free up money for other part of the business. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.